So I am happy to say that I have in fact finished the first round of editing on my books. Now this does not mean by any means that I am close to finishing. I still have my second, my essentially copy editing rounds to go through. A couple areas that I want to go back and revisit just because I'm uncertain if I fully like where they're at. Um, and then I hand it off to an editor, and then I get that back, and there's the whole process. But that said, I'm very happy with how this story is looking right now. Um, Having just finished it today, I ended up redoing some different sections of the final set of battles, and I changed up the little bit that I said I was like, oh, I want to add a little bit to this climax chapter. I did not end up writing the extra chapter at the end like I thought I might. As I was reading back through the final chapter, I was like, no, this is just a good place to leave it. And like, if I were to add something on the end of it, it would feel a little drawn out, in my opinion. It also isn't like even really necessary. It was just like a kind of like a little hint of what might come next that I was thinking of adding, but it's not important. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Get to start working on going through the copy editing phase and making sure grammar, spelling, everything is fully correct. Anything I might have missed in my first pass as I go through and kind of sort through this a second, I guess a third time now. That shouldn't take as long. I thankfully have some tools that help me with that. You know, I'm very particular about how certain things are edited. So the way I usually go through this is I do a round of I go through the full book, spell check everything, um, make sure things are spelled correctly, that I'm using the right versions of words. One of the weirdest ones for me is I would consistently get the version of the word peak wrong, whether it was like peaking or like the peak of a mountain. I'd always mess those up. So smoothing all that out, smoothing out any grammatical issues. A lot of modern spell checkers like Grammarly and Pro Writing Aid are not insanely fantastic at picking out like or figuring out context clues, but they do a good job of getting some of the most glaring issues out of the way. So you keep a scrutinizing eye, and you'll work with them. Anyways, that's all the updates I have for today. So you guys have a good night, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is for you there, and I will see y'all next time. Ta ta.